Hi there, it's a video from PC Response for you. Currently have a Toshiba P300 laptop which has a problem with it overheating. The fan comes on quite a bit. The plastics, the base plastics get very hot. I've got some software running on this laptop at the moment which monitor the temperatures of the processor. The highest temperature, I don't know if you can see, the highest temperature I've had so far is 84 degrees Celsius, which is far too hot. And this is basically with the laptop just idling, not doing much other than browsing the internet, so not doing much at all. The lower sort of temperatures we're currently at the moment, it is running between 50 and 60 degrees, but it has gone up to 84 degrees, which is far too hot. If it gets much hotter than that, then basically what will happen is the laptop will actually shut down. Best thing to do is strip it right down, clear out the dust from the vents, take the heatsink and fan off, check the thermal paste. Over time that gets hard and becomes less efficient. Replace that with some fresh thermal grease, clean it all out, put it back together, and then obviously it should run a lot cooler than what it is currently doing. More than likely better to use a cooling pad rather than putting on your lap or duvets, because obviously that's just going to block the vents, and your laptop's it's going to get hot because it can't breathe. What I'll do once I've stripped this down and got the heatsink and fan out and cleared the dust out, I'll obviously put this software up to run the temperatures, and we should be seeing lower readings and the fan coming on less than what it currently is. Okay, thanks. As a follow-up to the Toshiba P300, I've now got the motherboard out. I've had a good clean round. It was fairly dusty, not the worst I've seen. As you can see here, I've got a 20p piece. And the clumpy dust. There was more dust than this, loose dust that's fallen away, but I've gathered up the clumpy dust. What I've done as well is I've cleaned up the processor chip of the thermal pad that would have been on there from factory, and also the graphics chip as well. That had what I call blue tack on it. It's a thermal pad that they put on, but it looks very much like blue tack. To me, it didn't look like it was fully covering the chip anyway, so that's not good. But what I'll do is I'll put some fairly expensive Arctic Silver thermal paste on this, and this will bring down the temperatures even further. And obviously the fan's been cleaned of dust as well. The fan on the Toshiba P300 is a sealed unit. It has like a plastic covering to it, and obviously the dust was all trapped in there. That's now been cleaned out, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything back together, and the temperatures will be a lot cooler, hopefully. I'll do another video once I've got everything put back together, and I'll get the temperature software on the computer, and then we can see a drop in the temperatures. Okay, thanks for watching. Final part of this video tutorial on the Toshiba P300. Everything's been put back together now. The motherboard's back inside the laptop. As soon as I turned it on, I noticed that the temperatures and the fan were a lot better. The fan wasn't working as hard, and the temperatures are now between 40 and 45 degrees Celsius, which is a hell of a lot better. It just sounds a totally different laptop. It's not getting hot where the vent is, because obviously all the dust has been cleared out, and fresh thermal paste has been applied to the processor chip and the graphics chip, which is going to help a hell of a lot, as the other stuff was a lot older and not as effective. So that's the complete take apart and put back together, and this laptop working a lot better. Okay, thanks for watching.